Welcome, Taurus. This is your reading for December the 24th through to January the 6th, 2019. So we are saying goodbye to 2018 and the energy of 2018. We will be in full moon energy right up until January the 6th, which is a solar eclipse. So how do we prepare ourselves fully for a beautiful solar eclipse to be greeting us so early in the new year? Now, if we look at your astrology, we are looking at your voice, and chances are we are releasing a lot of things, or we're having a lot of conversations about where we are going, what we are letting go of in order to go forward. The journey, the adventure, the excitement of tomorrow, maybe learning experiences, new travel, new adventure in our life. We have the Three of Wands, so we are making decisions. Absolutely, we are making decisions as we leave 2018, as we go towards our new goals, our new dreams. And we are looking right now. This isn't a time to act. This isn't a time to step into something new, but rather to weigh out the decisions, weigh out the choices of how you are going to step into 2019, where you are going to put your energy, your efforts, your time, your focus. We have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, you're looking at relationships, and you're looking at relationships extremely hard in the sense of who's going forward with you, who you can count on, and who you want to support and help as well. So this isn't a one-way street. This is definitely a two-way street. This is looking at co-creation, partnerships, new associations with new people, groups of people perhaps. But really seeing where you stand within relationships and what relationships you want to take forward with you, where you need to have those conversations in the relationship about support, respect, love, compassion, empathy, strength, commitment. We have the Two of Wands, and this has been such a popular card over the last couple of weeks. Summoning in our future, summoning in our tomorrow. We hold our hands out, and it's almost like we are saying, "Come to me, I am ready for you." Now, the box at the bottom, I think, is symbolizing for us right now that we need to empty that box as much as possible. So where we need to simplify in our life, where we need to get more focus to what really matters. Realigning our priority list, perhaps. Our box is empty. What do we take forward with us? Who do we take forward with us? What do we want to fill that box with throughout the new year? We have the Ace of Cups. Well, it's all about compassion. This could be service to others, okay? Very often, the Ace of Cups symbolizes somewhere where you are going to make a difference within your home, your family, your community, the world at large. Through compassion, through empathy. This is also to embrace your passions, your desires, your goals, your dreams. Knight of Swords. So we start by really moving forward. Now we will have Mars going into, on January the 1st, we have Mars going into your 12th house. So your spirituality, and yes, closure, healing, absolutely. Those are all things. Simplifying our life maybe in some way. Um, you know, revealing some kind of unacknowledged or repressed part of ourselves where we couldn't go forward, because here we are going forward. This is where we have been going through the dense woods for so long. We've had to dismount, we've had to backtrack, we've had to walk downstream to find passage. There's been trees in our ways, and it's been slow, and it's been one step forward and two steps back for the most part. And now we hit the clearing, and we jump on the back of that horse, we hold our sword up high, and we yell, "Charge." Now we have the sun crossing over Saturn at 11 degrees on January the 1st. We also have Jupiter sitting in your endings and beginnings, also at 11 degrees. So that's making a semi-sextile, I believe, with the Sun and Saturn. So it is about our expansion, what's truly holding us back, where we want to go forward. And really, it's, I heard nuts and bolts of our plan, of where we're going to step forward in adventure and excitement, learning new things, experiencing new things. So this is definitely a time when we want to really voice, maybe to ourselves, maybe to God or angels or spirit guides, maybe somebody close to us, and asking for advice, or asking for partnership in going forward, into taking a trip, into learning something new. And, with the Ace of Cups there first, this could mean, if you are single during this time, if you meet somebody, they are going to take you on the adventure of a lifetime. There's going to be so many new things. So it could be somebody from a different culture, a different part of the world, different language, different religions, different beliefs, to really open up, broaden your horizons, or expanding your horizons in some way. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is actually going to go right under the Three of Wands here. Okay, so we're definitely making decisions, but I wouldn't hold so steadfast and firm to whatever you are thinking of if you're watching this closer to the 24th. Because I think something new, some new path opens up to you, some new opportunity comes your way. So pay close attention to your surroundings and the messages coming in, the things that catch your eyes, the things that you think of throughout these next couple of weeks, because there could be something that you haven't even really thought of yet. I mean, with the Three of Wands, we are making decisions. We're sitting there and we're looking out into our horizon, and we're imagining our future in a certain way. But soon we'll move over to that second wand. And that might be an altogether new experience for us. It could be a twist on the other experience that we want to step into. And then there's a third one, and with the Ace of Pentacles right underneath it, I would have to say that it could be something that you haven't even thought of yet. So keep your options open to you in where you want to go and who you want to become. Absolutely. We have the World card. So there are things that need completions. There are things that need, this is kind of like cleaning house, okay? This is tidying up. This is cleaning out the closets, cleaning out the attics, cleaning out the basements. And that could be externally or it could be yourself. So this is talking about the end of a giant path in your life, and one that it could have been many paths accumulating into this new path going forward. Absolutely. This is the time to make decisions. This is the time to more so clear out the energy so that when you do hit that solar eclipse, January the 6th, you're not taking that extra baggage with you, whether it is a lack of time or energy or money. You're completing projects right now. You're getting them done. You're getting them out of the way. You're clearing space for new beginnings to come in. Very important. Then we have the Fool. So yes, brand new path, brand new experiences, brand new travel opportunities, learning opportunities, stepping into, it could be careers, it could be relationships, it could be doing something new within the community, it could be new groups of people. I'm putting it right under the Two of Wands there, and we're really asking for something new to come in. So the more we can simplify what we truly do need to go forward, we don't add a lot of extras. Like if I had this and that, need some letters after my name, and I'm going to have to get a whole new wardrobe, and I'm going to have to talk to these people over here, I'm going to have to move it, and you start adding all the stuff on until it becomes burdensome and undoable. So we want to really keep our options open here. We really want to keep our options open to a brand new path that might appear before us, and to look at where we can simplify our lives in some way right now in order to create space for new energy to come in. We have the Six of Wands. So even though you may not feel like, I almost get this card right now. This is a parade, okay? A parade held in your honor for your accomplishments. But I almost get it like, you're just getting ready to set out towards a new adventure. And you have the papers in your hand, you're in full armor. And as you ride down through the streets, people start coming out of their houses and the businesses and everything, and they start to chant your name and cheer you on. So I think this card is really symbolizing, especially, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the World, the Fool, and then this card, that if you are courageous enough, brave enough, to start to think about the new paths that you could actually step into, and you actually start taking those steps, that you are going to see the support come in. Where you thought you lacked this or that or the other thing, it will appear. But you have to do the work. You have to start riding out of town with those papers. You have to get into your armor and say, I'm going forward. I'm going on this adventure. I'm going on this trip. I'm signing up for this learning experience. And that's when all of a sudden everything else starts to fall into place. So don't worry too much about if you have or don't have the proper things in your toolbox right now. The things that you need will be supplied to you as you move forward. And then our final card is the Four of Swords. This is really, being at the end of a reading, I would have to say this is where we really can see a brand new tomorrow. That it's not going to reflect anything that we have walked through to this moment in time. That life will change on a dime for you. That it will be so different, it'll be like night and day, yin and yang kind of energy. Black and white, up and down. It's not going to resemble anything that you know up to now in a good way. It's going to change. It's going to transform. Now, also, this card could tell me that you are, if we follow the rest of the energy, we shouldn't have any problems, but I'm laying this right under the Knight of Swords. So the only thing I can see is maybe exhaustion starting to come in or something, because you're taking on too much too quickly. That you have to have a patience for yourself, that you have to create the plan, then you have to stay to the plan. And you can't be taking so much on that you can't really get anything done, because you get scattered then. So expect the energy to lift around you with the Knight of Swords, and you start to feel like you can go forward. You start to feel like you can accomplish, that you can create. Well, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, both talking about new paths, new experiences coming forward, filled with abundance. Filled with abundance, and it could be even things that it's your self-sacrifice or your service to others in some way. And that could be a home setting, a family setting, absolutely. But with the cards that surround it, I think it's more of a big picture kind of energy. So more of a community perhaps that you are working with, or the world at large even. So 2018 going into 2019, we are in full moon energy. So sit back a little bit, relax, meditate, pray, reflect, make the plan, have those conversations that you really need to have right now. I think your voice is very strong, and I think you are coming to some realizations of how you say certain things and who you say it to. Evokes different responses, and how to use that to your advantage, to use your voice in a more positive way in order to move yourself forward, either telling your story or dreaming your dream. The World and the Fool coming together. I love it when those two cards come together, because they truly follow each other in the deck, right? Once we get to the World card, it is the end of a cycle, an end of an era, the end of a chapter, and the Fool card is the new beginning, the elevated path. So expect things to be changing, and this is really a time to look at where we need to release some things in our life and simplify some things in our life, so that we have the energy, the focus, the time, the money in order to go forward and step into our truest of dreams. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.